Hey, Mountaineer fans out there. So, more Bob Huggins news as the train wreck at WVU, the cars pile up. Last night, it was reported on multiple uh, podcasts and also by some key journalists at WVU that Bob Huggins uh, never resigned. So, he's also went to treatment for uh, alcohol. So I wasn't going to do this video, but uh, with everything that's happened over the past month, I thought it'd be very cathartic to just give you a hot take. Okay. First of all, there's three lawyers that somehow the journalist got the documents copy. Kirchhoff is who I heard uh, reported this first. And the lawyers, there's three lawyers, and they're even not on the same page. One lawyer states that he did resign, and the other two said, well, Bob Huggins never did resign. If you were going to play this card, why didn't you play this card 3 weeks ago and stick to your guns? But his daughter, Jackie, wrote a letter, and you could tell that the conversation that Huggins and his daughter and his family had, that they felt that him losing this position was unjust, and he might have been able to save it if he didn't drop the F bomb on the radio in Cincinnati. I don't know. I was hoping West Virginia's basketball program, would be getting back on track. We're talking about the basketball program. The football program, that's that's a whole nother bottle of sadness. But with Bob Huggins, I'm going to give you a hot take. Okay, if you're 69 years old and you have a drinking problem, and that's sad. Okay, drinking and driving is bad, but if you're boozing like that, you have a problem. And Jackie's letter basically stated that this is normal. 90% of the people, you know, get tuned up on the weekends and drive. Uh, that's not the case. Okay, if you're younger than 25, I can see you going and getting snockered on the weekends. But at that age, with his health problems, just not a good idea. But the sad thing is I don't think he realizes exactly that that this is a serious thing. Not to we're taking out the equation that he could have hit somebody, but the fact that he's in that position and there's all those people around him. So many people could have drove him home. Okay, we're not talking about the alcohol problem. I'm talking about the people around him that let him fail. There's no reason this should have happened, even if he did get intoxicated. At the event he was at, I'm sure people noticed that he was not sober, and they let him drive home. So people are failing Bob Huggins. The administration has failed him, and he has failed the Mountaineer faithful. Okay. So might disagree. Feel free to disagree in the comments. You know, fire away. But you know, I just don't understand it. I just don't understand. That the fact that there's people around Bob Huggins that first didn't help him, and now the lawyers are swarming around him like a buzzard, trying to, pick his carcass dry. It's sad. Um, is it a money grab? Does he really want his job? I have no idea. I'm eager to find out. But I'm also begrudgingly watching these videos. It's like a train wreck. It's like you can't turn away. There's other things I'd like to talk about, starting a website, starting my podcast, but it just keeps going back to Bob Huggins and WVU's program. Uh, you know, they canceled the trip to Italy. That's a big deal. That would have been fantastic for the program. For a new coach to feel his players out, test out his new strategy. I guess he's going to stick with Bob Huggins' defensive scheme, but try to change up the way they do ball screens. But I don't know. If you all agree or disagree, let me know. I stayed up late watching all kinds of videos, trying to find out exactly what's going on. And all I know is as clear as mud. And not a good look for the president of the university, Gordon Gee. And Gordon Gee is old as dust. Uh, this should be an example of why he needs to retire. He's more of a motivational, cartoonish type of character, a figurehead. I don't know what he does behind closed doors, but it looks like Jim Henson created him, and he's like wasn't just doesn't look like a president of a major university to me. Ren Baker, boy, did he step in it when he came into WVU's program. If he handled this and did not get a signed resignation, whew, they might have a case. I'm not a lawyer, but I'll tell you, it's not a good look for Ren Baker. He might be on the hot seat. So you have interim coach Neil Brown for the football team's on the hot seat. Josh Eilert is the interim coach for the basketball team. And then you have Gordon Gee and Ren Baker. Wow. People from the outside looking are probably just wondering, scratching their head, what the hell is going on at WVU? And I am asking myself that question as a alumni. So, with that being said, I hope everybody has a good Sunday morning and a better week. Take care and have a good one.